right there on the very edge. Let's see if we can't just push that out. Boom. Done. What's up, everybody? Doug Lane, Fast Lane Car Care. Today we got a 2022 Malibu. It's the Premier Edition, whatever that means. It's got some sweet wood grain looking stuff. And other than that, I couldn't tell you anything else about it. I got the back window laid out, bolt cut. I got these windows. All the roll-ups are cut. They're ready to be snap shrinked. I got the quarter windows cut out. And I got the windshield strip. I don't know if I'll use that piece for the windshield strip or not, but we got it laid out ready. So let's get started shrinking. These are, well, I've never done a 2022. I've done plenty of Malibus and Impalas, and they're generally not very difficult to do. Some of the older ones have felt seals. You gotta watch out for those, but this one appears to be pretty straightforward, so hopefully that's the case. We're using bar soap for our dry shrink. Just good old Irish Spring, nothing fancy. Getting a lot of tension up in here, so I want to go ahead and just basically wet check this, just lay it down. One thing I hate about doing new cars is, I don't know if you can tell, these panels are super greasy. They've got all the Armor All on them. I can pretty much promise you, as soon as I start you know, getting things wet, it's gonna start streaking real bad. Some of these dealerships, man, they just go way overboard. In my opinion, a brand new car shouldn't have any of that stuff on it. No Armor All, no shiny stuff. If you want to make the, you know, you want to do the tires, that's fine. That looks cool. But the interior panels, ouch. I just don't like. I just don't like it. If you ever get a brand new car fresh off the trailer, you know, they don't have any of that stuff on there, and that's the way I like it. Just nice, new, clean, not greasy and oily. But whatever. It's not my car. We'll do the job we're getting paid to do. We're using 5% carbon. If you're new to the channel, this is Helios Orbit, or not Orbit, it's Nova. Sorry, Helios Nova. If you're, you know, a subscriber, somebody who watches the channel, follows the channel, you'll know I've been switching over to GeoShield. Probably confused why we're using Helios when we're switching. Just to burn up my stock. I got a bunch of film, a bunch of Helios film. I'm gonna get rid of it, you know, use it all up. And then what I'm basically doing is, as I need more film, I'm ordering it from Geo. The used film market is terrible. even if you got like boxes that are brand new, still sealed, seems like you can't sell them for anything. You know, and I'm not really interested in giving away a whole box or 3/4 of a box for, you know, substantially less than what I paid for it. So we're gonna go ahead while we got the heat gun out, snap shrink these sideways. Now, I mentioned it on the last couple videos. I read every comment, guys, every single one. I read it, so don't think that your voice isn't heard. I've had people tell me I need to upgrade my camera because my videos suck and stuff like that. It's not the camera. I've got the GoPro Hero 10 black, whatever. I don't know. It was the most expensive GoPro you could get at the time that I bought it. So definitely not that. Just about cut that too short, but it'll be fine. We got a nice big border all the way around this. Well, you can see that there. We got a big border across the top. We got a big border on the sides, compared to, you know, a lot of other models. So we don't have to worry about being, you know, super duper precise. When you're cutting this, you're just cutting barely enough to cut the film. You're not trying to, you know, jab through it or anything where you're gonna scratch the glass. And make sure you're using a sharp knife. You know, break the segments if you have to. You know, a couple times. Knives are cheap. Windshields are not. I use stainless steel NT cutter blades. I've used Alpha blades. I've used carbon blades. I got a little finger right here. I'd rather just go ahead and polish it up right now. All right. I think we're good to go here. I don't know if you can see this. This is a brand new car, but these defroster elements here are darker in color than these ones up here. Basically, they've already started to corrode, condensation and whatnot. It'll do that to them. So we don't. What are you doing? Running into me and stuff. We don't want any of this dark stuff left behind. You don't want any corrosion or anything on this defroster. That's how you get peanuts. And I always use a scrubby. It's just an SOS. It's for dishes or whatever. Steel wool. Man, works great for me. Been using it for years. Now you can see how it's starting to fall apart. That's why a lot of people don't like these, because they can leave steel wool fibers behind. In my experience, that only happens if you're using it like this, when it's falling apart. This will be the last car I use it on. I'll throw it away here in a minute once I'm done with this window. But I'll show you how I do them, like how I prep the entire window. I've never had a car come back and have a steel wool, you know, anything, not even a single fiber in my tint. I'm not saying it's never happened. I mean, I'm certainly not perfect. No one is, but no one's ever brought it up to me. And I've dealt with some pretty picky people. So, let's go ahead. Close enough. Trash nights tonight, thank goodness. We got our stuff just piled up. So getting that bottom section, I like to take a towel. All right, so you see that I've used the scrubby. And now I'm just missing my window down again. I've wiped it down with a microfiber. That should get any kind of dirt and grit and stuff that was left behind. Man. And now we're gonna go ahead, take our squeegee. I'm using a Fusion Hybrid, because I know somebody's gonna ask. It's Fusion Hybrid. Okay. Go ahead and squeegee it all over to one side. Now, I can't really reach any further, so go ahead and take my bulldozer. Push it right on down the side. Push it right on out the bottom. Alright, we've got that all squeegeed, all that. Go ahead and lay that down there. Okay. like to just lay it up here. This one, I don't know, you probably get away with reverse rolling it onto the glass, but that just almost never works out for me. Just give her one final little mist. Get up underneath here. Try to get at least our bottom stuck on the glass. Now, the problem is here, my hands are soapy. So, the slip solution is slippery enough. It's working out pretty good. But, my hands are really slippery, so it's kind of difficult to get this to slide where I want it. There we go, getting close, real close. My hands are just wanting to slide down the glass. There we go. Just want to make sure that we're covered all the way. Looks good. I think I'm gonna bump it down just a smidge. So I got plenty of space up here. Right? Twist it a little bit. We're overlapping pretty heavy over here. So that's why I just went ahead and bumped this over here. We're good. We can push this deck lid down. We don't have any light gaps. So we're good. We're in place. We're where we want to be. Now we can start the fun part, squeegeeing this out. Man, I feel like you guys probably get bored of watching these videos. It's just pretty much the same thing every time, just a different car. But depending on the glass, depending on the window, depending on how much you shrank, how you shrank it, you know, sometimes some people like to go, it's on the outside, some people like to do like the cross, like the plus sign, up, down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way left, all the way right. I kind of just work in the middle, work from the middle out. That seems to work the best for the most amount of windows. Any little fingers I might have, I want them going up and down, so obviously I can shrink them. I don't want them on the sides. They're a lot harder to deal with that way. But don't think that just because you shrank the window, you're not going to get any of those fingers. They pop up for a number of reasons. It could be too much slip. It could be you didn't squeegee it all the way out. It's just kind of stuck right here on the edge. Like if you've got a big, if you're overlapping by a lot. So, don't get discouraged. Okay. Go ahead and take my bulldozer. This is a must-have for back windows. So I like to start in the middle, go all the way to the left or right, whichever one. And then I like to work my way back. Go to the other side. Repeat that same process. When you got something tight like this, pushing up against your squeegee, don't try to pull it out while it's under pressure like this. Release it, let it go up, because a lot of times what your bulldozer will actually end up doing, if it's a tight back glass or deck lid, since this is angled, when you pull it out, it'll actually try to pull your film back up with it, and that can cause some problems. So just go ahead, go one more time. There we go. I think we're gonna be good there. Give her a quick little mist. Now we're gonna hard pass this gonna use a lot of pressure. I see a lot of that moisture coming down those defroster lines. If you're not breathing heavy or sweating, then you're not doing it right. You're not pushing hard enough. Whew. All right. Go ahead and clean up our mess in here. Check, make sure we don't have any fingers up there. All right. Normally I don't clean the window until I'm actually like all the way done, but I want to show you for the video what it looks like. Got a little finger right there. No big deal. I like doing this right after I'm done, so that way if I do find something I can hurry up and address it. Look right here. Oop, there you are. So, probably be steel wool, because I said something about it. So now it's like, you know, life's gonna prove me wrong here. But, man, that's like the most ideal place it could be, so I'm not super worried about it. We got our house wrap tape here. Some people use masking tape, but I don't think masking tape has, it's just not as sticky. So what we're gonna do, try to get our blade back in there. What we're gonna do is just reach up here, just gently peel this back. I don't want to touch like anything that's going to be exposed. So right there we can see right here. Just take our tape. Touch that. I don't know if you could see it, but we got that little fiber out. Now, kind of wet that down. Boom. Take our little fusion, our little fusion turbo here, push that out. Let's say you know, you want to come across with the big handle just to be safe. No big deal. Put this back, clean up our mess a second time. We can see we got a little bit of moisture right there on the very edge. Let's see if we can't just push that out. Boom, done. That's how you fix that. A little house wrap tape, super valuable. Oh no, let me see if I can see my reflection right here. Right here is this little fiber. Would be interesting to see if it's a magnet or if it's magnetized. I don't know that it would pull off the tape. Alright, so let's take this. Let's see if it's, oh yeah, it was for sure steel wool. There you go. Color me corrected. First time for everything. But as you can see, it wasn't a big deal. We went ahead and just fixed it. I'll check on this window. like this over here. I'll take this. What that felt or suede's gonna do is help absorb some of that moisture. If it pops back up, we can heat it up, heat up the glass right here, push it down again. We can use a shop towel and get any extra moisture out of it. Not a big deal. But that's one reason why I do like to do the back window first. If you have any issues or whatever, you can fix them. But that's how you do the back window on your 2022 Chevrolet Malibu 2.0T Premier Edition. Thanks for watching.